it going, everybody? Everybody doing alright? I don't know why I'm turning my music down in my headphones. What's going on, Terry? Earlier I was streaming, and I had my baby with me. My wife was gone, and she started getting fussy, and it's kind of hard to work and stuff, so she took her nap. My wife is home, and we're going to finish up this thumbnail. Some people suggested a few things. Somebody asked if I could put a dragon in this. So, I'm thinking like we'll put the dragon like right here. Like where, like it looks like it's roaring down. So, I'm gonna try to find a picture like where I can find like an over-the-shoulder look of a dragon. If I can find one. That's the hard thing to do, is like when you have a specific idea of like what you want to do, you actually have to go digging pretty deep. Smog. I still haven't seen that that Hobbit yet. That movie. If we got time, I'll actually do another thumbnail, because I got two more that I'm wanting to make. Good lord, this is a picture of like 1,000 dragons in the sky. Look at this. God, imagine that. Good lord. That'd be awful. Our friendship is ruined. I didn't say I didn't like it. I said I haven't seen it. Prexis. Cut me some slack. I'm a very busy YouTuber. Alright, so let me see if I can find, because I'm not finding anything Skyrim, so we're going to go to a different game then. We're going to do Ark Survival Evolved. Ark Wyvern. Because the point of view whenever you're riding the Wyvern is like on top. And they got some really badass looking like dragon creatures in there. I'm getting close. Damn, dude. They've updated this shit so much since I last played it. I actually got to fly a couple wyverns before because I was spawning them into my own server. Really, really awesome. I just haven't had the time. I'm so busy. Every time I go to watch something, it's like I just get so busy. I really like those rock golems too on Ark. Alright, so I can't find what I want to see. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to find something that looks cool, and it's going to be from the side. Let's see. Jesus Christ, that's way too saturated. And these people making thumbnails of their own, it's just, ugh. I'm looking at this right now, and that looks cool. But see what I mean by it's way too saturated? I could fix that, though. I could fix that. Alright, so that's what we're going to use. We're just going to fix that picture just a little bit. And we're just going to pretend it's a dragon. Do a new one for Bigfoot. Yeah, I'm going to have to create a D&D thing. See, the thing is, I need to know everybody's characters and what everybody's going to be. That way I can make a decent thumbnail that's going to be true. Alright, so check this out. This is probably somebody's thumbnail that they've made, so this is their screenshot. So technically, I'm probably not supposed to use this, but for our purposes, we'll just do this. merge those layers. I really enjoy making thumbnails. It's one of my favorite parts of doing YouTube is making really awesome thumbnails. So I'm gonna leave the saturation on everything else, but it primarily looks like it's just red. So we'll turn it down a little bit, and let's see if we can change the color. It's more orange. Damn, that looks cool. If you hear any like weird type Christmas type songs, it's because I got them on a playlist right now. Damn, that looks cool. What do you think, blue or red? Red's a more pop color. I'm not sure if blue would work very well because our background is like this is our background. Like that's what it's gonna look like for a background. So blue might not pop as well as like red. But what do you think about blue? Blue or red? We can make pink for breast cancer awareness. Blue. Alright, let's see what blue looks good. That's like super blue. Let's tone it down a little bit. We'll do that. We'll unsaturate it just a smidge. And we'll darken it just a small bit. Okay. Now the cool thing that I've learned how to do is I've learned how to select color ranges. So I can select that. Now everything that appears black in here is gonna stay. Like that's the color it's gonna stay. Where's the 420? Alright, check this out. I'm gonna delete. Alright, so now the rest of that, all of that is gone. That was white. So I'm gonna deselect that now. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna make everything in the background red. That way I can see what needs to be colored. Okay. Probably doesn't need to be overlay. Probably needs to be normal because we need to paint this on. Green, that would have been a good one too. Alright, I like this song for Christmas, but not for now. Let me know if the music is too loud, by the way. Earlier I had it just a little bit too loud. Alright, hold on, I'm going to change this up a little bit. I'm going to do a layer behind it. So now I'm not painting on the dragon, I'm painting a layer behind the dragon. So instead of actually painting on the dragon and like ruining our top image in case it's something that we don't want it to be, we can just erase it. Because it had way too much, it was overexposed, so it looked like, I don't know, it just didn't look like the way I wanted it to. And then these letters that are over the top of it, we'll fix that here in a minute. Music is perfect. Good. This song's really cool. So basically anything that is on the dragon and is red, I'm going to paint black, except for that right there, because it looks like it's between its legs. Go a little bit higher with the opacity. This is also like a helpful thing if you want to be, you know, a YouTuber. It's kind of helpful to know how to use Photoshop and exactly like what makes a good thumbnail. Not saying I know everything about thumbnail making, but I've gotten pretty decent with Photoshop the last year that I've been on, so alright, so right here, let's just color all this in black. Looks more like a dinosaur. Was it like this? Then we'll go in here in a minute and we'll erase the extra pieces that we don't need. This just saves us a lot of time, and not having to spend a little intricate time erasing all around and trying to get that perfect cut to make it look, you know. Right now I'm gonna remove the redness from this, and then we'll take out, because like there's still like pixel colors of like in the dragon, of like where the color blends of different like yellows and cyan. That'll just brighten that up a bit, I guess, and then we'll do our blues. Darken. Okay, now I'm gonna erase. And this will be much easier than erasing the whole dragon, you know. Whoa, shit. Check this out, this looks cool. It's like a shape of a dragon. And like, even if I had to leave like a small shadow around the outside of it, it's still gonna be okay, because whenever we take the redness off, put in our background, some shadows are actually gonna be there, so it's gonna be alright. It's gonna look good. I'm excited. And you don't necessarily have to get this intricate with your thumbnails if like you're wanting to do a YouTube channel. This is just because I am a perfectionist. I like things to look good, and not everybody's going to be looking at this specific part of the thumbnail, so it's like you don't have to be perfect, you know. Like if you leave a little spot, or if one spot's kind of missing out. True Angel's watching it at school. What's going on, man? Breaking all the rules? That's what's up. Sticking it to the man. Just cleaning up the edges where I got sloppy. See right there, we'll have to have some paint. Alright. That's good, Prexis. I'll be streaming later. I was planning on streaming at 3, but I got some stuff going on at 3. Oh, so I won't be streaming at 3. I'll be streaming a little bit after 3. Second to last period, man. I believe in you. I believe in you. You can hold on. That just you can make it. Okay? I believe in you. I always used to remember just watching the clock and then just being like, okay, turn your brain off till 3 or 2:55. That's when our bell rang. 2:55. Turn your brain off till then. That's why I didn't do good in high school. Oh shit. Alright, so real quick while we got some time, I'm gonna show you how easy it is to get rid of stuff like this. I don't know why it's doing this. This is weird. Maybe it's because it's transparent. Oh shit. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this by hand then. Shit. That's not very fun. Well, I'm not actually going to use that side of the dragon, so that's good. I'm just going to use his head. I don't know what the hell I'm thinking. So never mind. What's up, Rodian? Alright, so let's go ahead and flip this dragon just so we can see exactly what it's going to look like on the pieces that we actually do need. So I'm going to merge these two layers together. So now those are one. I want to make his eyes like a bright, shiny blue. Yeah, Prexis, like you whenever you're finished or you're halfway through what you're working on, that's whenever you always come up with the best ideas. Alright, so let's add in our background. Take that background away because we won't need it. Throw that head back on. Just like this. Then we'll invert it. This direction. Hold on, it's still got some of this here. Be back in just a second. Sorry. My baby just took a really big poop. My wife needed help with it. Alright, I'm not satisfied with that dragon now that I'm looking at it. So here's what we'll do. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Just gonna select what I need, which is about that. Place to hear. Hey, what's up, Gabriel? Gabriel, around sometime after 5, maybe 5 or 6. After that, you can, no problem. Hey, what's up, Harry? How's it going? We just got the equipment that we need to finish your shirt, Harry, so we're gonna work on that this week sometime. And hopefully get that sent out to you next week. Sorry it's taking so long to get the shirt out to you, man. We weren't expecting to have issues with our equipment that we've got. Because my wife cut out and made a shirt for somebody that we know. And it actually went great. It went flawless. That's whenever we decided we were going to start making the shirts ourselves instead of sending them to somebody to be made. Because it's just easier and cheaper. And the very first order that we get, something goes wrong. So we'll try to do something for you to make up for that. This is the very tedious part of the job that I do not like. I don't even think we're going to use this much of the dragon, so I'm not really going to worry about all that down there. And this is going to be used on the very first Skyrim stream that I do, which should be today. It's all day Skyrim fest. For no reason. This is why I wanted to do it the other way. Alright, let me send my wife a text real quick. The battery on this thing is so low. Okay. Sorry. Alright, now before we do any more, I'm going to see just exactly how much this dragon we are going to use. Alright, we'll just use that right there, so we're going to use all of it. This part really sucks. Okay, now this is what we need to fix down here. Hopefully this works since it's not transparent in some parts. This is called the healing brush or something, spot healer. And sometimes you can, it goes off the textures that are around it. It's like content aware. Sometimes it can completely erase like a whole thing that you don't want to be there. Or in this case, how it's not completely doing it, it's doing a pretty damn good job. Good enough for me to where I can just go in with a brush, select a color, and just kind of go in over that. And then just blend it in a little bit. Oh shit, that's not blending. And again, this is only if you like really want to get really detailed. With YouTube, it does not require this amount of detail in everything. And then you can even take the clone stamp tool, which is my personal favorite, and you could just do that. You could elongate that, make it look like one big piece. Take this and stretch it down here. There you go. It's okay, Anthony. Yeah, Anthony, this really makes, it's not required to be great at thumbnailing or anything, but it definitely can make people click on your video a little bit more. Especially this one. This one's gonna be kind of clickbaity because it's gonna appear like a cool dragon mod is probably what somebody's gonna think when they click on this, and they're gonna be sadly disappointed whenever they see me trying to fight a skeleton and failing badly at it. But it can definitely help get people on your channel, and that's what you want if you're wanting to build a community. Thank you, I appreciate it. Also, good music helps too. Jesus. Man, never hurts to have good music. What's up, Darth? How's it going? Like I said, this stuff doesn't have to be perfect, like, completely. I just like to make it look decent, especially like because whenever I'm doing streams, I put this thumbnail on the beginning screen, so people are gonna see this and they're gonna look at it for several minutes. So I never used Photoshop in my life either. I picked it up and started using it very quickly, and it's super simple once you just figure out what certain tools do. And then also I went on and just looked up some YouTube videos. I forgot the guy's name, but I can actually do really interesting things with Photoshop, like colorize old photos, repair damaged like old photos, like vintage photos that like people have in their attics, or like in a flood or something, like the picture gets bent, or it's got like a mold spot on it, or it's like got a fade or a rip or a tear. Like I can actually fix damaged photos, which is really, really cool. I can touch up things, like if you've got a pimple or a zit or a mole or whatever, you don't want to see it, I can take it off and make it look just like it was never there. So that's what I do with my wife's photography business. If something's in the background, she doesn't want it there, and she's not able to get it off herself, I can get it off, no problem, because I just work with Photoshop so damn much. I don't know what kind of computer that is, but that sounds good. Harvey, save up for it, man. Took me a long time to save up for this computer. It's not even that good. Alright, almost done here. Then we can get back to the actual picture. Alright, so we're gonna erase this. Gosh, my freaking clicking finger is killing me now, because I'm having to hold this down the whole time. Okay. Photoshop, we get Photoshop and Lightroom monthly subscription, because I think that's how they do it, for like $20 a month. And it's not really that bad if you actually, like, you know, think about it. Alright, now I'm just going to touch up this dragon just a little bit. Wyvern, if you want to be 100% correct. I'm just kind of coloring in some spots that are a little too bright. Oops. And up close it might not look great, but the end result will look semi-good. If not, then I'm not worried about it. It should be okay. As long as it's just not super fucking white. Oops. I'm just trying to make a new thumbnail. New thumbnail for Photoshop. Skyrim. What the hell? Uh-oh. There we go. So far, this is what I got. I couldn't find a picture of a dragon, like, looking over his shoulder or anything. So... okay, yeah. Make it a little darker. Coloring some of this stuff that doesn't have any color. A tinge of red. I got my foam from actually working at the hospital. The little glass pipettes that they get, they come in like a container, and the container has that foam in it. Alright, get this. I told this is funny. I've got 100 and something on my wall so far. I don't know how many, and we get like 1, maybe 2 a week at the hospital. That's how much collecting I've done. If I'm just being honest with you guys and being honest with myself, you don't really need foam for anything at all. If you've got a room that's got carpet and you've got a pretty decent condenser microphone, you really don't need any foam other than to just look cool and make the appearance that, you know, you're somebody that cares about the channel that you're doing and that you want to make good content. So that's pretty much the only reason to have foam. Pretty much for the aesthetics, yeah. Exactly. Other than that, foam is pretty much just for looks. And I will fully admit that. Because I can take all this foam down right now and it won't make a bit of damn difference. But I do still have the lady that works at the hospital, because I don't work there anymore. She still collects them for me, and whenever she sees me, she's going to give them to me. So, if I ever have a stockpile, I'll let you have some. I'll let you have all of them if you want, because I don't need them. I got my background covered enough. Why does this song keep playing? I downloaded that song for my Vlogmas stuff. I like this. Look at this. Like how we can darken these lines as much as we want and they pop out even more. Alright, so now, like I said earlier, this is way too saturated for me. I hate that. Ugh. Tone it down a small bit. Then we'll change that red color just a little bit to like that, so it's not as red. That's what it looks like, black and white. Like that. Okay, now I can adjust the color balance right here. Shadows we want to be red. So see how it's red, but it's not like bright in your face, fucking just crazy red. Any recommendations on a fancy mic? Fancy mic costs you about $35. I've got a Neewer. I need to know this because people ask me all the time and I just don't know. Shit, I had to look it up on Amazon because this thing's too damn tight. It's an NW700. No, it's not. Hold on. That looked right. I bought the stand and the holder separately, I think. It's a condenser microphone. Oh, wow. It comes with a stand now. That'd have been fucking helpful. Jesus Christ. And you'll also need a phantom power as well. Here we go. USB studio condenser microphone, adjustable suspension scissor arm stand with shock mount, table mounting clamp kit, broadcasting and sound recording. I would not use a USB though, because you get better quality sound with XLR, which you probably know. But here you go. Go to that link if you want to. That will bring you to exactly what this microphone is. The only thing that I would recommend doing is getting a phantom power. I mean, your desktop should be able to power it on its own. Laptops won't. But it just gives it more drive whenever you're recording or you know, whatever you're doing, which is obviously YouTube. And I use free software called Audacity. Yeah, crisp sound. Pretty much. I use Audacity, it's free. Didn't have to pay a dime for it. And the only thing I use on Audacity is I use the noise reduction and bass and treble boost on everything that I record. And when I go into OBS, I have filter settings from a microphone. I've got gain so it can be a little bit louder, and noise suppression. I mean, which I could turn noise suppression all the way up if I wanted to, and it would sound a little bit shitty, but it'd be quiet. OBS has got a lot of really good features like that. Alright, now I'm gonna make this dragon pop a little bit more. So what I'm gonna do is slightly blur the outside parts, like this. That's too much. Not everything, just a little bit. And right here around the edge. And that will just kind of make it pop a little bit. Sorry, I still got this thing popped up. Can you see what's going on? Hey, what's up, Aaron? Now, on last effort to make the dragon pop even more, I'm going to take dark gray, and I'm going to... Thank you, Aaron. I tried pretty hard on this one. Alright, I gotta go and fix this, because this is gonna bother me. My glasses really suck, because whenever I'm going to cut out around my glasses when I'm going into Photoshop, it's like whenever you stick a straw in a glass and you can see the straws right here, but it's actually right here. It's really crappy because of the reflection, the way it reflects. So it's really weird having to cut that out every time, and then it looks weird sometimes whenever you're putting stuff over it and junk, whatever. Okay, back to this layer. I'm just gonna delete this one and just start a new one. There we go. You know what? Instead of doing it on this layer, I'm gonna do an overlay on my base layer, so you can actually see. Instead of painting, I'm gonna do overlay. So I'm gonna darken the snow. So it's just gonna make the snow look like it's dark. Alright, hold on. Make this a bigger brush. Drop this down quite a bit. There we go. Now I don't know what else to add to this. I'm gonna take down the saturation on this dragon just a little bit more. I can't ever please myself with a saturation. Maybe up the contrast on it a little bit, just a little. Maybe all the way. Ooh, something else I like to do. I know I was bitching earlier about overexposed images, but if we expose it like that, that looks overexposed. But we can add some gamma correction. Hold it, hold it. Look at those teeth. See how that makes it just, oh, it looks so much better. And then maybe we can dodge a smidge, maybe? No, that looks terrible. I like the way that looks. Maybe we'll take down the saturation just a little bit. Then we'll burn. Yeah, that's not good. Shadows. There we go. Look at that. That's tasty. Ooh. I likes. Alright, we'll fix some of these teeth down here. Since we messed with the gamma and the exposure, certain pixels or whatever down here got exposed. And it brightened it back up a little bit. So we'll just erase that. You like what you see, Aaron? Do you like what you see? I do. Looks pretty dang cool. I was just gonna leave it like that with the dude in the helmet. But hip hip hooray, somebody got on the stream and told me to add a dragon. Forgot who that was, because it was earlier. It was not this stream, it was the other stream that I was doing when I had my daughter with me. Okay, almost done. Sorry, I'm a perfectionist. I gotta quit. Okay. I'm gonna mess with my face over here just a little bit too. Exposure, maybe. There we go. I like it. Yes, Anthony. Very. This doesn't really fit 100%, but it looks cool. The red really pops, gets people to notice it. This looks funny, and I think it's something that's really gonna draw attention. So I'm gonna export this. Who's here? All right, I'll be on just a minute. Alright, so I'm gonna export this to my live stream folder, and I got this just in case I wasn't able to get back to it today. I'm just gonna call this Skyrim Base 3. 4. And there we go. And then I'm gonna pop over here to the stream. Give me just a second. There we go. So thank you guys so much for watching this. Hopefully you learned some stuff. And best clothes for archery, dagger build, no armor. I have no clue. Wear a cowl though, like a hood. Wear a hood. That's what I would do. Who's live right now? Jacksepticeye. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to press the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Take it easy. Keep it real. Come on.